beautiful planner humans, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope you enjoy it. This is something new for me. I am doing a budgeting video for the month of February with this gorgeous kit that I got from Petticoat Bandit, and it was a digital kit that I purchased on Etsy that I can reprint as many times as I want, because you can change the month, so it will probably be the same kit every year. Every month for the rest of the year if I get on with it. And the reason I started doing this was because I watch a lot of Caitlin's videos over at LifewithCaits, so I'm going to put her link up in the card now, so feel free to go and watch that once you've watched this video, because she does some really good budgeting videos, but her videos are budgeting for like her entire life. So mine will be slightly different. I'll explain why in a second. So as I just lay down, I needed to check whereabouts this page was meant to go, because I knew if I did it on the wrong month I'd kick myself. So yeah, I'll stick down these stickers, and they fit really beautifully actually in the Have It Right design planner. But yeah, basically I'm going to be budgeting just for my own personal spends, which sounds like I'm about 10 years old, but basically I have been trying this month to budget for our entire household income, but I just didn't want to be putting all of our finances on the internet. So I am just going to do my personal spends. So basically me and my husband allocate £300 a month, so £150 each, just to spend on whatever we want. Obviously we can go more than that if we need to, but it just means that up to that amount, you know, I can buy stickers and no one has to ask me what that money's going towards. So it's guilt-free spending to a certain extent, but I'm going to try not to spend that every month, because I want to be able to save some in the event that hopefully someday soon we'll be able to go to planner meetups. So I want to save up a little bit of a float for that, so that I can go to those things and spend money at the little planner shops that are available when we go to those kind of things. So yeah, my plan was to go to the UK Planner Addicts Big Meet, that was actually scheduled for June 2020, and I managed to get a ticket. I was very excited, and one thing led to another with the world being as it is, and it was rescheduled like twice, and now it's just sort of indefinitely being rescheduled for another time, so we're waiting on when that will be. But obviously there's no rush, the world is as it is and no one can help how it is, so I'm just holding up and saving now for that. So the ticket's paid for and everything, I just want to save up for being able to spend when I get there. So essentially I just count out here my income, so I'm putting in my spends, so my £150 that I give myself per month. I'm also putting in this month some extra things, which I'll go through in a second when it comes up. But you can just see here how cute this kit is. There's like scalloped washi, there's normal washi, there's like a plain pink one, there's the flower print, and there's this gorgeous scalloped one. So I'm so obsessed with how girly it is. I definitely would recommend this kit. I think I got it for like £6 something, which was amazing considering I can print it off again and again and again, and hopefully we'll keep up with it so that I can see where I'm spending my money, because I feel like, I don't know about you, if I can see where it's going, I'm a little bit more careful with what I'm doing with it. So fingers crossed, I'm less spendy happy now that I can see where everything's going. Now you can see, if you watched at the beginning the flip through of this kit, that there's like 6 pages of stickers with loads of different categories, and I'm still a novice at this, so I literally am having my income, fixed expenses, variable expenses, and then potential savings I think I put in, and the totals and sinking fund. So I'll explain a little bit from my perspective as to what those mean to me. They might not be what they're supposed to mean to everyone, so do not come at me about savings terminology, because I am no professional. So definitely watch Life with Kates, go and watch Elaine Michelle. There's loads of other budgeting YouTubers who are amazing. If I notice any, I will put them in the description below. But this was just my first attempt at tracking what I'm spending. So if you're a novice, maybe get a downloadable, printable kit like me, so that you're not spending a fortune on kits coming through the post and things, and just see how you get on with it. I tried in an old planner the first time just to see how many categories and things I needed. So that was quite useful, because you don't want to be getting it wrong, I suppose, in your new planner, the one that you're using often. So maybe that would be a piece of advice that might be useful to you. And also, just to correct myself from before, I kept saying that this kit particularly, fit perfectly in the Harriet Wright Designs planner. That was not true. I forgot that I had to trim a tiny bit of the washi off the side, but it wasn't a tricky job because they are just rectangles. So I just trimmed a little bit off the edge, but I don't know if that means that like classic vertical size budget kits wouldn't work, but just a heads up, this one needed a little tiny trim at the side. Okay, let's get into the actual budgeting section. So I've laid all that out, it looks pretty, I think it's cute, now let's do it. So the income section, obviously, or maybe not if you're not used to this, is what's coming in to your balance this month. So I put, I think, allocated spends or allocated funds or something. Allocated money. Nope, monthly. It's all a big surprise to me. I forgot what I'd written. So that's an estimated, well, it's not estimated, it's an actual amount. We give ourselves £150, as I said, per month. So I didn't put in the estimated because I know that that's the same. I also put in extra this month, which I won't be putting in every month. So the second category was de-stash, because I knew I was going to be getting rid of some of my planner stuff and that would bring some income for me to spend. And then also gifts. So it was Valentine's Day. Well, it is Valentine's Day tomorrow. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And my husband said that I could have some spends for Valentine's Day for stickers. So that's what we did. Then the fixed expenses is what's going to go out of your allowance or your fund every single month, come what may. So I have 3 subscriptions at the moment for planner stuff, and they include, as you can see, Simply Gilded, which is £44-ish. Planner Press, which is just under £8. So I just estimated slightly. And then my Harriet Wright Designs mystery kit subscription, which is £14. So that is what I know I need to keep aside for subscriptions. So anything after that then can be a variable spend, so anything that I want to spend on top of that. Then, like I said before, I didn't put any estimated in because the first one I know exactly how much is going in, and the second one I have no idea how much is going in, so I didn't do an estimated for that category, which was fine. And then this sinking funds, from what I have gathered, a sinking funds is like a certain area where you want to save some money. So I guess I don't understand why it's not just called saving funds, but somebody maybe will clear that up in the comments. But I have basically decided that out of the £150 a month, I'm going to try and put £50 away into savings at least. And at the end of every month, anything that I've got left will go into there and top up that funds for spending at planner meetups. So that's the kind of idea. And then I put a transaction log at the bottom so that each week I can just track what I'm spending. Now I was very optimistic here because there's not that many lines left. So I will see how I get on with not having to fit, there's just so many things to buy and not very much space on that page. So we will see. But yeah, what am I writing here? Okay, so I'm writing my variable expenses now. So I've put in some categories. So shops is what I meant by like Etsy shops and planner shops and things like that. And then de-stashes. So I normally tend to buy from planner shops or from de-stashes on groups. So I added the categories there so that I could add it to the categories on the transaction log. I don't think I'm being very clear with this video. I'm so sorry. But then I just put in here, so far, all of the things I've bought. And under date, I was meant to put the date, but I started writing Wendy Prince. So instead, I put W. And then you'll see in a minute that I just put W1, so for week 1. And this doesn't bode very well that I've sort of nearly half filled this transaction log in week 1 of February. So I'm going to have to come up with a way of doing this more effectively, because I only have one page to do it on. There's only one page of notes, so maybe I'll have to have it fold out or something. Let me know if you have any ideas for me, because maybe just stop spending, but that's not that realistic, so we will see. We'll see how we get on there. So that pretty much brings us to the end of this video. It's not an insanely complicated budget system because I'm only tracking my personal spends, but if you're starting small, that might be the best way for you if you're doing it similarly to me. And maybe just pick one area of your life where you know you overspend or you don't track your spend, so you're more likely to spend more than you need to, and start there, and then you can obviously build it up to this really useful and high-tech system. But yeah, it works for me, so hopefully it's been helpful, and that's how it turned out in the end. So yeah, if you would like me to do something similar to this each month, let me know in the comments and I will do. But for now, I hope it was useful in some way. So have a happy and healthy week, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.